Right. Let's hunt down what's terrorizing Eichendorf. Oh, jeez. Oh, no way. We need some better armor. And we've got some really beaten up headgear. I shouldn't have accepted this just yet. The lads are in some pretty tough shape. Okay, so let's do the old alternating spears and swords. If it's going to be either Nachtiers or direwolves. As a level 1, yeah, keep the spear. 62 accuracy, what the hell, you may as well, if it's a boar spear you may as well keep it. Pattern, you can use a sword. Let's take a look at the armor values here. Rightio. Hope it's Nachtiers. It's direwolves. There are only 4 of them, that's nothing. There's always at least 1 or 2 that runs right into range. Really hem them in. Using shield wall is very important. Like the first turn or 2 against these things. You take a stab like that by all means. But if you're going to be in contact with a wolf that's going to attack you 3 times, you got to be careful. They are fucking lethal, these things. Especially early on. I mean, even later on when you start fighting the ravenous direwolves. Great work, Caber. When the ravenous direwolves you start to overwhelm you, it's just, oh, it's a nightmare. Get them, lads. Terrible shot again. Good, we got him. And what always surprises me about the frenzied direwolves, I mean, they're just dogs, and you've got guys in scale mail, and they're ripping through your scale mail armor. It's like, do these things have adamantium teeth or something? Like, what the actual fuck? I mean, I understand from a gameplayer's point of view that they can't make them completely irrelevant, you know, once you get some armor, but I mean, it just seems a little ridiculous when you've got like 240 points of armor and they like bite through it in what feels like 4 bites. I mean, I'm over-exaggerating, of course, but good god. No level ups, let's go get paid. So what's our next objective? Keep grinding money. Yeah, it's true, it's a pretty big wolf. But I mean, if an animal bites into, you know, iron or steel, its teeth will just shatter, but never mind. Let's hand out the usual weapons again. Flail Raider, so you get a flail. Mace Master, so you get the mace. Level 3 Huskell. Huskell B, so that, yeah, fine, whatever, that's fine like that. Actually, I should probably give him the axe. There's a shield breaking option, yeah, so that Padden can go work with a roundel. Level 3 Raider, that's fine. Level 1 Raider, that's fine. Level 4 Raider, that's also fine. Are there tools to be had here? 290, unacceptable. We can at least turn a profit off that wood. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's perfect. Junk, junk, and junk. Food's getting a touch low. Yeah, it's true. But I mean, it takes its first bite, all its teeth just shatter on the steel armor, but anyway. Are we going to fight these nerds? I think so. If we just hang around till it gets completely dark. Because really the only tiny threat from these guys. Have gold B with some dice. Yeah, fine, let's play. Hey! Hey! Ah, okay, enough for today. The only threat from this little group is the archers. And once it gets dark, of course, they're a non-entity. There you go. Three rows of space teeth. Could be. Again. That was a 74%er. Come on, man. Oh, good shot. Nice, good stunning. Oh, almost. As soon as we stab this nerd, we'll run at those archers. Oh, they're getting close. All the easier, so much easier for us to catch them. Careful. Nice, good hit. Oh, in the neck. Gruesome. Caber. Our Dagger Master really hasn't lived up to his potential yet. He's got time though. Played a Catechism level, wow. We are playing Vermintide tomorrow night, I hope you know. I want to do some nightmare runs. Yeah, you fucking get killed. Oh, should have stunned him. Just hope we can find some other people around who have a bit of experience to play with us. But yeah, so you played Catechism. Which mission was it? Oh, there we go, Patton. Just as I was talking shit about my Dagger Master. Shows us what he's made of. Man the ramparts. Good able to practice nightmares since no red dagger. Okay, good. There we go. They're all fleeing. Ah. Get them, boys. Oh. Today, since there was a mission for it. Oh, right. Yes, I remember seeing that. It was a timed mission. What reward did you get? You got like 3 keys, didn't you? Pretty sweet.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
Thanks for the host hands. Welcome, Answers viewers. We're doing a cultist run. We've just started this evening. It's like, I think we're a week and a half in. We've only managed to find one cultist, and he only lasted 6 days. So currently we are in the find more cultists phase. Alright, that wasn't for a mission, was it? Okay, rightio. Back down to Eisengrab. Level ups. Just the one. Leofric. 3 stars in melee defense is awesome. But I do worry about his lack of melee skill. He keeps rolling +1s, we'd have to get rid of him. Nice. Okay. So it's day 19 and we still don't have our second crossbowman. Which is unfortunate because there's loads of orcs around, so we are going to struggle with those orcs. Good, let's just keep the work going. Brawler, we'll definitely give him a try. But our money is a touch low. There we go. We squeeze some profit out of that. Also, this is all junk. Get rid of that. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, need all of that. Junk, junk, junk. And I think, yeah, I can't turn that down. That is so cheap for tools. What's our daily? Let's grab that and then... Okay, what you got for us? 2 skull, thieves, yes, pass more, 770, beautiful. Follow tracks, return the whatchamahoosit. God, look at all these friggin' mountains on this map, man. Friggin' Swiss Alps. We need to catch the eye of the noble houses. Name a sergeant, I've done so already, there you go. And then after this we'll take the set out into the wilds and plunder a camp. Because we just find one of those small camps, it'll be dead easy. So because I want to make sure I've got close to the... Here we go, I have enough actually to catch the noble houses. We can do the noble houses one next. Fuck, we better get back in time. Nice lot. Cultist, congratulations. 72, it's not a lot. But I'm sure we can find someone who has better numbers to be a sergeant. We have a lot of hiring and firing to do to find ourselves some decent brothers. Let's just check the numbers here on the armor. 67, 90. Yeah, that'll be fine. Two keys and 60 orange materials. Wow, that's great. Oh, you are going to get flailed, my friend. Well, I mean, if there was a way of guaranteeing, you know, someone gets brain damage, I would definitely do it. We got super lucky last season with brain damage on our sergeant. I think our sergeant had 140 resolve. It was awesome. Pie, wait there. Oh, there's no flail user on this side of the formation. Damn. Come on, boys, move over. That's fine, honestly. I don't mind that. It's a decent little formation. Okay, let them come. Little stab. Cheeky stabby stab. So I can't get the flail onto this boy, but we'll just dagger him down. Nice hit. Ow! That was a tier 2 crossbow, he was dead. Frustrating. Come on, Patton. You're better than that. Ah. Ooh. The double grip flail is legit terrifying. Come on, Davkul. Oh, Jesus, I thought he'd just break the shield. Guys, how many has this fucking guy dodged? Finally his luck runs out. Good God. How fucking lucky can one raider be? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, but don't you have something? No. Just hold where you are. Give me a cheeky punch. Crit. Oh, you don't have a stagger. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Patton's defense is holding up at least. That's something. That's better. Now this guy needs to die. Go for it. Stabby time. No. Oh, so close. Okay, seriously, Patton. Ugh, fuck, this guy never hits. But think about this, actually. A companion. He's been incredibly unlucky with his level ups. He's got 2 stars. He's rolled like 1s and 2s. I didn't realize it was that bad. Oh, but no, but that's factoring in the wavering. Okay. But still, it's just barely over 60%. That's fucking terrible. Well, he just needs to level up a bit better over the next few level ups. There we go, finally. Good lord. Oh. There we go. Good lord, that took way longer than it should have. Nice. Little 5 on Pi. And the +4. This man has potential, but his lack of melee defense is a real concern. Let's take Flail Mastery. I'm super tempted just to make him a shield bearer Flail Master. But I mean, we're never going to get a better chance to have someone who can use a two-handed Orc Flail. I mean, he's got double stars in fatigue, and he's just going to have to be super, I don't know, lucky. He's going to have to quick hands between the shield and the chain. Anyway, so Flail Mastery, I'm expecting him to get an Orc Flail. So, I mean, I call him a Raider, but he doesn't actually have a two-handed weapon. So I'll just use him as a shield flail user until we get him a two-handed Orc Flail. Krytar, +3, +3, +4. Beautiful. Yeah, his fatigue's going to be nice and high. Look at that, 89. Caber, the Raider. I haven't decided yet what type of Raider to make him. I suppose I can take the Sword Mastery now. I mean, we have this great sword, so we may as well. Okay, so you're a Sword Raider. The main Sword Raider. We're going to need 2 of them. Well, in that case, then I need to give him a sword as his main weapon. Like that. +2. +3 there is good. Fatigue is fine. I need to buff this resolve. Kazathor, the Huskal. Story here. Right, Death. Huskals. Yeah, he needs Colossus, 100%. And then Jungian, crossbow specialist. So what's awesome is less fatigue, but the 20% of damage inflicted ignores armor. So 70% of the damage ignores armor. I need to get him a tier 2 crossbow. I mean, even with a tier 1, he's going to cause a lot of problems for the enemies, but tier 2 and a tier 3 crossbow, it does gigantic damage. And it all just sails straight through armor. What do you see? Sheltered ruins. Okay. Yeah, this map isn't great. I mean, like, the seed is cool because we got 2 guys with iron lungs, but like all the mountains and all the snow, it's a bit of a rough map, but oh well. It's all just part of the enjoyment, the randomness of the map. An overseer crossbow would be awesome. So remember, eventually we're going to have just the 2 crossbowmen. So if we can stick it out and have 2 archers who are pretty damn competent, that is. I'm actually going to audition Raymond because he's only 90 gold. Cheap. If he's got good stars, we'll keep him. Egon. So fatigue, range defense. He could be a Huskal, an A-team Huskal. And Raymond. He's nothing. We'll just fire him. So where's our B-team Huskal? I mean, I like the star in melee skill. Let's take a look at our Mace Master, because you could make the argument for making Davkul a Mace Master, but he doesn't have the fatigue. I mean, his 1 star in melee skill is good, but his total lack of stars in melee defense or range defense are a problem. Does the Overseer crossbow ignore armor? Well, in that case, then it doesn't really synergize with taking crossbow mastery. It just means you use less fatigue, but you don't get the 20% damage inflicted ignores armor bonus because you're getting 100% from the crossbow, Overseer crossbow. I don't know, maybe I'm just overanalyzing that. So Egon, athletic, pessimist is not good. I think this strikes me as an A-team Huskal. So I think we have the 4 Huskals we need. We don't need any more Huskals. We've all got range defense. But the problem is we're only going to be using 2 Huskals at a time. That is once we get our second archer. 70 with the mastery. Okay. So Davkul is a B-team Huskal, so clearly we need to retire him, but he does have a star in melee skill. I'll tell you what, let's turn him into a Mace Master and see what we can do. No, I can't. I've already leveled him. Okay, no, we'll just have to get rid of him. And then we'll make this the new Davkul. Okay, there's a lot more A-teams happening here, which is good. Let's leave him in reserve. But in the meantime, Davkul, go get some seasoning. Hope you don't die horribly. So how are these worshippers? They are too happy. Crossbow 70% ignore armor with mastery. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought one of you was saying that the Overseer crossbow ignores armor completely. As a sword raider, yep, I want you using that. You're only level 2, so you got to use a spear. Flail raider, that's totally fine. Dagger master, perfect. Level 1, level 4, level 4. Okay, we're starting to get a half decent little team together. 5, 6, 7, that's fine. That's junk, and junk. Ooh, we can turn some decent profit off of this. Right, let's head west. Haven't been there for a while. We need work and we need to explore all of this here. In fact, we may as well do it now. I just want to find one of those little collapsed houses. One young and a few berserkers, not quite. I want at least my second crossbowman before we take on those berserkers, because you have to be able to soften them up before they hit your front lines. They obviously do a stupid amount of damage, but... catch the eye of the noble houses. So we can start doing noble work. I think we actually have enough renown already. Yeah, we're professional. We should get it immediately. Some orc young, we can do that a bit later. For our next one, we'll do the head out into the wilderness and clear out, and we'll do that little room there, house. And of course, now that we can work for the nobles, it's all about getting patrol missions and farming ruins. Quick, easy, relatively easy money. That looks like zombies. I'll always chase after zombies. Feck. Didn't get a chance to check out I was fighting. So it looks like it's 10 of them, and it's a mix of... Okay, this is doable. You cheeky zombie bastards. Getting a shield bearer out here is going to be the issue. Yeah, get high ground as soon as you can. Whoopsie, that's not where I wanted you to go at all. Circle the wagons, boys. There you go. That's totally fine. Really hope there's some armored Wiedergängers here. Could do with a few more sets of worn chain. 42%, 41. I should have moved him, I suppose. Ineffective. These pesky little ball bags. Well, eventually they become an... Actually, you know what? I enjoy... Well, I'm glad to be able to fight them, because in the early game they're a vital source of experience and armor, and in the late game they're a vital source of experience for your less experienced guys. But they can be super annoying, but although throw in a necromancer and you have yourself a serious issue. Is he gone yet? I'll just wait for him to go. Well, so far they haven't had much armor, but I would absolutely recommend in the early game when you're in a campaign and you're looking for some armor, if you can find a little collapsed hut, those little houses that has, like, you know, some armored Wiedergängers in it, that's, you know, a relatively or comparatively easy a few sets of worn chain. These are just the regular unarmored buggers, which are obviously rubbish. Gee. I've never actually tried with the goblins to kill them without destroying their armor. I just hate goblins so much. And besides, I can't imagine you could actually put the armor on. It's probably too small. Get him, lads. And Patton needs level 5 so you can get Dagger Mastery. I expect this nerd to get back up. I've got an axe ready and waiting for him. You could do with a shield bearer over here. Okay, there. Kill. Oh, you fucking suck. We should get accustomed to the sound of zombies rising. We're going to be hearing it an awful lot this campaign. On. Good shot. Ooh, that's a worn chain. I want that. How do I get it, is the question. Oh yeah, Necro Savants are just, they far and away the most difficult enemy I've ever fought. Necro Savants are just fucking monstrous. I think if I'd had a chance to look at what I was up against here, I would have chosen to not fight them. Where is my dagger master? Oh, there he is. He's not that far away, so let's try give this guy the dagger. I want that set of worn chain he's wearing. Try pick up that weapon before he can get up. I quite like the little sound that the dagger makes. Oh, little snick sound. Oh, come on, boys. Good, fleeing. Excellent. He's only got a spear, so not that bad. He can't pick it up, damn it. It's gonna take forever to dagger this zombie down, but we'll get it. We can't get around him, so hop somewhere else. Okay, 3 left, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I could have stunned him, but it hardly seemed worth it. Also, that's leather armor, padded leather, which is probably worth daggering for. What do you like here? You know what? We don't have enough guys in the area here who can actually dagger him down, so we'll just take him out. Yeah, there goes his armor. That zombie's not getting up. Maybe getting hit with a gigantic two-handed weapon. It's not to his liking. Shot Kratar. Nice. We're almost done here. I hate fighting in these forests. Come on, die already. Oh, how can a zombie dodge? Freaking ninja zombie. Sounds like some sort of anime. Ninja zombie. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. If that was an anime, I'm pretty sure some people would watch it. It would have an audience. Oh, did you see the new Zombie ninja. Totally badass. Yeah. Oh, you can make an argument for taking Pathfinder, but every time I take Pathfinder, I regret it because it's great when you're moving, but you know, once you get stuck into a, you know, just a slogfest that's doing nothing for you, and on the maps where you're not enough terrain, it's just a perk point, and you only get 11 perk points for the entire campaign. I mean, it's a nice skill, it's nice, but it's not amazing. Okay, 69, finally he's getting there, and you can get Dagger Mastery for 3 attacks per turn. Come on, Patton, I want to see more out of you. Snarerock the Huskal. Oh yeah, you need Colossus, 100%. Worth it. Just for that, worth it. So that's Worn Chain, all up on the front line. Good. Now we can start making a push to get some better armor. Bam. Getting there. Excuse me. This isn't quite right. That needs to be on the front line. You're a Huskal, so you can use what? Yep, one of those. How are we doing for tools? Not great. And we need work desperately. We'd have to sell some junk just to get us through to the next city. Oh, never mind. Yeah, perfect. Did we have 5 of them? Awesome. Didn't realize we were sitting on $1,000 worth of copper. 3 flails is probably enough. We can sell those. I'm never going to use the scrammer sacks. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these 2 can go. That can go. As always, need tools. And I think that's worth buying. 450 for a tier 2 crossbow. That should do quite a lot for our one lone archer that we have, Jungian. Use it well, my friend. There's a tier 2 mission there. I desperately hope it's going to be a patrol mission. No one particularly that I want to hire. I mean, obviously Dietmar the Enforcer I want to try, but he's too expensive. Nut, a 385 gold militiaman is pretty good, but let's just make sure who on the front line is B team. So we still need a mace replacement. That's 1. 2. So there's still 2 positions open that needs to be filled. Let's save up a bit of cash. I mean, I'd like to try that militiaman, but not quite yet. So what is this? Greenskins, goblins, 2 skulls, too tough. Again, we could probably do it, but we will pay a price. Oh, damn it, I should have hung on to that fucking crossbow. I have to remember to hang on to all the crossbows. Oh well, for the foreseeable future, we're just going to keep bouncing between city to city, hoping we can find cultists. It wouldn't be a breach, no. And if I can get a caravan hand, it's a very... Yes, finally, Elwyn, welcome. And Ike, the stallion, welcome. So, Elwyn, iron-lunged, I'm determined, and melee skill, and what the fuck, this is crazy! The only downside is the 3 stars in initiative should have been in fatigue, but oh, holy crap, what a legend. This guy is going to be fucking amazing. There's only one name to give this guy. I'm going to be that guy. And this is going to be a raider, an incredible raider. We can have so many raiders. I can make myself an axe or a hammer raider. Iron lungs, determined. If he had a higher fatigue pool, I could maybe make him an orc mace user, but holy crap, what a superstar this guy's going to be. Ike, the stallion. Oh. Another decent, that's decent, awesome, another frontline guy. This can be, we need a mace specialist. Or potentially, I'm being a bit greedy, maybe I should be the mace specialist because with 3 stars he'll be super accurate. But no, 2 melee defense is just, you know, you need that if you're going to stay safe without a shield. So then Ike will be our mace specialist. Oh yeah, the Iron Lungs makes it less of a less of an issue. But bear in mind, with that orcish weapon, you're going to get exhausted so quick, and he's only got 98 to start. You need something in the order of 120. You need to be a farmhand, or ideally you need to be a wild man, and that way you'll be in good shape. So even though I'm a raider, I'm just going to function level up basically as a Huskal, because it's one of the safer places to get levels. By all things holy, keep Stobbie alive, your fearless leader. Oh my god, he's going to be so lethal. Look at this. Determined, so plus 10%, he's going to be so fucking dangerous. The Vagabond, yes, a good call. Vagabond has good fatigue, but the problem with a Vagabond is very often doesn't have the freaking base melee skill. So even though if you get a Vagabond with like 1 or 2 stars, he's not going to get that good. Okay, so Davkul, the Huskal. Honestly, I'm just going to leave the setup as it is. So our 2 new guys who have bright futures indeed will just start their careers in the back line and then move to the front line once they get probably level 3 or 4 or some decent armor. Because I mean, if Ike or Stobbie die, I'll be gutted. Okay, so we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4 Huskals. Awesome. And that means we can get rid of Davkul. How much money do we have? We don't need Davkul at all, but we'll rename one of the new guys as Davkul because it's unfair to him just getting replaced. So Davkul, this is your 3rd change. You're now a mace specialist. I'll give you a service, or your service will continue. Okay, so the last thing on our and we've got 2 reserves, which is bloody great. So the last thing on our shopping list is a good archer. You always get gifted. I'll get gifted if someone doesn't have stars in melee skill. I mean, of no consequence here is different because he's got determined. So someone like this, like Krytar, if he wasn't a raider, I'd give him, like here, Griff. You see, fast adaption, gifted. So that's 3 to 4 minutes, that's 85. So 85, but plus 10%, so 90 odd accuracy. Holy shit. I wonder what type of 2-handed weapon we should give me. Eventually look to keep me on the flanks, or in the middle of the formation with a sword, attacking 2 people in a row. That's probably safer because, I mean, I can consistently ding out more damage. The raiders on the flanks. Yeah, so like Krytar, you'll be a flank raider. But I mean, I've got 2 melee stars. I'll be fine. And like this raider, Kabo, well, he needs to be replaced anyway, so. Because it's less dangerous in the center of the formation where you've got shield brothers next to you. It's still plenty dangerous, but it's less dangerous, I think. Okay, God, that's huge. So, we've got some work to do. We've got some nice brothers. Let's sell this junk that we don't need. Man, finally, that's huge. We're off. First, two-handed Warhammer hype. Yeah, hell yeah. Orcish axe. Yep. Now I need to spread the blessings of Davkul throughout this entire squad. And of course, whenever we get more cultists, even if they just sit in reserve and they get the odd mission, I'm happy to carry the cost of them. Because I think the more cultists you have, the chance of the conversion event triggering is per cultist. I think it's that way. Perfect. 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 Thanks for watching, friends. The Chosen of Davkul will return.